Hello there guys, and in this tutorial we are going to cover logical operators. Okay, so let's first talk about logical operators outside of the context of a shell script. So let's say that I run two commands, and basically let's say that I will write LSL and that I want to run another command in the same line. And now we already discussed this. We could do this with the semicolon. Okay, so I could write LSL semicolon and then I can write some other command. However, if I combine these commands with logical operators, then interesting things happen. Okay, so let's say that I want to, for example, list these directories contents in the long format, and I want to see the contents of 1264new.txt. If I press enter, I actually get both of these commands executed. But what is different about this than from the semicolon? Okay, so what's the difference between those two? Well, the thing which is different is that let's say that I mess something up right here. Okay, so let's say that I, instead of the LSL, I, for example, type in LSL and then let's say a non-existent file and press enter. It will actually tell me cannot access non-existent file, no such file or directory. And if I type in the semicolon here, I will actually get an error and the contents of the 1264. Whereas if I combine them with this operator, which is a logical operator, and press enter, I actually get cannot access non-existent file, no such file or directory. Okay, and so what is essentially happening here? What is going on? Well, logical operators are actually the thing where you can influence the execution of certain commands by introducing them. Okay, and what do I mean by this? When you use the ampersand operator, or more accurately the double ampersand operator, so ampersand ampersand, you are saying execute the first command, and if it succeeds, execute the second command. And basically what happened in this example is the first command didn't succeed, and so the second command didn't get executed. And in this example right here, the first command did succeed, and then the second command got executed as well. So again, with the logical operators, you are saying execute the first command, and then if it succeeds, execute the second command. And how does the shell know if a command executes successfully? Well, by exit codes. Okay, so if the exit code of this command is 0 and it actually means that the command executes successfully, then this command will also execute. However, exit code of this command wasn't 0, so this command didn't execute. Okay, and then we also have another logical operator, which is in other programming languages referred to as the OR logical operator. So if we write the OR logical operator, it is saying, okay, if the first exit code is non-zero, then I will execute the second command. But if the first exit code is 0, then I won't bother executing the second command. Okay, so now if I press enter, I actually get the result from the first one and then the result from the second one. And why? Because the result from the first one was non-zero. It said, okay, this failed, let me try this. So it said either this or this. However, if the first command actually succeeds, then I won't get the second command. Now, why won't I get the second command executed? Well, because it's saying, okay, either this succeeds or this succeeds. And if this succeeds, well, then there is really no need for me to execute this, because I know it as a fact that the exit code of this is 0, which basically means that this succeeded, and then I don't need to execute this command. Okay, so this is pretty much it. This is pretty much how it works. And I will be using this in the next tutorial in our script. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something useful, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Talk soon.